Hennry K writes, "Hey, John and Co. With the Oscars coming up, I couldn't help be reminded about last year's debacle regarding the two Academy members admitting that they had voted for 12 Years a Slave without actually seeing it, but given the social relevance, they felt obligated to vote for it. Whatever became of this? And going forward, what is your stance on the credibility of the Academy Awards?"
You have to understand the Academy Awards, because of how important movies are to me, it's not joking, it's not hyperbole. The Academy Awards are my second favorite day of the year. Besides, there's Christmas, Academy Awards. More than my birthday. I look forward to the Academy Awards every year. It's one of my favorite things, and I hold it in very high regard. And when I heard about these two ass clowns, that, they have the privilege. You know what I would do to have the right and the privilege for voting on the Academy Awards? I would do a lot of illegal stuff to have that privilege. These guys have that privilege, can't be bothered to watch a movie and cast a vote like that. I was outraged, and I'm still outraged. Whatever became of that, I don't know, and it's proper that I don't know. That should be handled behind closed doors with the Academy. I would hope they've been tarred and feathered and run out of town. That's what I hope, but I don't know, nor should I know. It's not appropriate for me to know. But I also want to keep this thing in perspective here, okay? When we're talking about the Academy, it could be north of 7, but let's for argument's sake say 6,000. These are 6,000 voting members. And when this type of number comes out, that 2 people came out, we got revealed that 2 people voted, okay, that's fine. 2 people make up 0.03% of the Academy vote. 0.03%. Now, when you're talking about something like the laughingstock, to me at any rate, that is the Golden Globes, you have like 69 voting members that just get 15 of them to go, you know what? We need to have Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt at our award show to make it look good, so let's nominate that piece of garbage thing that she was in and nominate for Best Picture. That can be so easily influenced that just one person represents a fairly significant percentage. Or whether you're looking at the Broadcast Film Critics Society, which also has a much smaller voting base. You get 2 people in either of those, a little bit more representation. But with the Academy, 6,000 people, while I was outraged at those 2 people, for me personally, it didn't shake me. Now, I get some people try to argue me with absolutely unsubstantiated arguments and going, well, there's more. No, you don't. You actually don't know there's more. You can say that. You can say it and whatever you want, but that doesn't make it so. What we have in front of us is that they discovered that 2 people did it, and I'm incredibly pissed off about it, but let's keep it in perspective. It's 0.03%. Which in the long run doesn't really mean anything. So that's my whole spat and cabeel about it. Anyway, Christian, your thoughts on it?
It makes me nervous that there could be other people doing it, but like you said, there's nothing you can do about it. If there's two idiots come out and go, yeah, we did that, morons, to even admitting it that they in the first place. But yeah, it's really disheartening when you hear something like that. But that's the system. There's so many other people that hopefully are watching the movies. Like you said, they have the privilege to do what they do. And if your job is to go see a movie because you have to vote on it, go see the movie. There are so many other people who are dying to do what you do, and you don't see the movie and just decide you think you should because you want to feel good. Lame.
Yeah,
it really is
totally lame.
But there are lots of people who go out of their way to see the movies and do vote in the movie. And let's not take anything away from 12 Years a Slave. It was a phenomenal movie, and I do believe deserved all the accolades that it got.
I mean, I would have voted at Best Picture.
Right,
yeah.
But it's more about the scenario here, what's going on. If there's a system to change it, I have no idea how to do it. But yeah, it's lame.
Des?
I was dismayed to hear about it, especially given that it was for the big one. Best Picture, there's only up to 10. This is the one that everyone, even people who aren't voting members of the Academy, are rushing out to, there's X amount of Best Picture nominees, I gotta see those. And so for people who are voting members that don't do it, that really is disheartening. The one thing though is I thought, okay, we know like of all the nominees, there's like a ton, that there are certain categories that people aren't going to watch all the movies for. Best foreign film starring a monkey in a tuba is not gonna have.
But why?
Not everyone's gonna watch that category. But this is Best Picture.
I just think that that's the thing. For me, if you're going to be part of a committee, like I said before, you should have to see the monkey in the tuba thing. You should, because if you're part of the committee and you want to have that responsibility, because those people, the guy who made the monkey in the tuba movie, he's putting his heart and soul to get himself nominated.
Maybe 10 years of his life.
Right.
No,
but I understand what you're saying. You're absolutely right. There are people that don't do that, and I think that like anyone, if you are part of that Academy of Voting, your responsibility is to see everything that is nominated, so you can be responsible to look. We review stuff.
Be excused, or excuse yourself from voting on that category.
Right. Look, we review stuff, and here's an example too. I just recently saw Selma, and it does include as a 2014 release because it came out in limited in December. It wasn't in my top 10 of last year because I hadn't seen it at the time too. But I'm not in the responsibility of voting all these things too. I went. There's a certain amount of movies. I picked my list from the movies that I saw of 2014. I was not invited to vote into the Academy. You would have bet your ass that I would have done it. I'm telling you right now. So.
Well, the one thing I am saying though is I can guarantee not all the Academy members have watched every movie in every single category. That's the one I know for sure.
But what I would hope though is that once I kind of mentioned that if there's a guy who's seen look, there's 2 of these front runners I have not seen, that they would go, I got to excuse myself from voting in that category.
Right.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.